Hello and welcome to Harry Pod, where you learn English with the Harry Potter books. My name is Natalia and I am your teacher and host. Today we are going to discuss chapter 6 of the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone book, The Journey to Platform 9 and 3/4. This chapter is going to be divided into two parts, and today we have part 1. Today I have a very special guest, my friend Katia Arcas, who is also an English teacher. Yay! Welcome, Katia.
Thank you
Do
very
you want
much.
do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Oh, yes. Thank you. So I'm Kacharkas. I'm an English teacher since 1994, and I love to teach English. And I'm a huge Harry Potter fan too. Since I was 30 years, a student introduced me Harry Potter, and
Oh,
well, it was incredible until today. I use it in my classrooms and I love it. Thank you
oh,
for
thank
inviting me.
thank you for joining us. I didn't know that a student introduced you to Harry Potter.
Yes, yes, it
Oh,
was December 2000, and
okay.
we were in the highway, and I listened to someone, Katya, teacher, I need to show you something. And he had in his hand the book, and he showed me, but in Portuguese, okay? And he
Yeah.
showed me, I have already read this book, and please, you need to read this book. And I am sure that you will develop a project for us for the next year. And in 2001, I prepared my first project with Harry Potter with the Portuguese teacher. At that time, it was teacher Neuza. And we read and we discussed just about the teachers' behavior and students' behavior and some adjectives, like what we are going to talk today about how to describe people. Okay. And they used their imagination. We didn't have the movies at that time. And it was incredible. Okay. It was incredible.
Oh, that's so nice. I didn't know that it was a student. That's such a beautiful story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. And I know you have some projects, some other projects with Harry Potter too. You have a project that was officially recognized by J.K. Rowling's
Yes.
office. Tell us a little bit about that. Let everyone know how amazing your work with Harry Potter is.
Okay, it is a gamification project. Okay, I saw that a teacher from Norway. I'm not sure. It is a gamification project. I saw. I don't remember the name of the teacher if he's from Norway, but there is a website here in Brazil named Potterish, and
Oh, right.
they shared the picture, and this teacher prepared some levels using Harry Potter characters, so
Okay.
Neville, Hermione, Ron, and Harry. And I decided to do the same, and to I think that my students can do better and better and more, and to have different classes. And it was a different way to present them Harry Potter. So I present them, and we have these levels. And when they receive their tests back, they receive some stickers and
Oh,
with different levels. And when they reach 3 stickers, they can change by an extra point these
okay.
stickers.
Okay. Okay.
Like we have you ever played War, that
Yeah.
board game, War?
Yeah. Yeah.
When we have 3 different cards with 3 different symbols, a circle or a square or a triangle, we can change by extra arms.
Okay,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's almost the same. The game inspired me to do this. So when they have three stickers and their grades, their marks has already increased with this project. Test
Oh,
by test, year by year, I have the graphs, and it's incredible. Okay, I love doing this. And now I prepared another one with financial education and magic coins. They are going to Green Gods this year.
oh, that's amazing. That's such an amazing
Yes, yes,
project idea. Well,
yes.
I am going to leave your Instagram handle in the description so people
Okay,
can look at your Instagram, talk to you, reach out if they're interested in talking about your project, and
thank you.
they can find you.
Okay, yes, yes, we love education, and we know that they need different ways to learn, and we need to improve ourselves, and we one day to improve themselves and their knowledge. Okay,
Yeah, that is awesome. I think anything that you can do to motivate the students to do better and better is so valid. It's I believe that teaching is literally a magic job.
yes, it is. I totally agree.
Totally agree. Harry Potter or no Harry Potter, teaching is a magic job. Every teacher is a wizard and witch in the best sense of the word.
Yes.
So anything that we can do to help them engage, get motivated,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is going to be awesome.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Cool. So we're gonna get into the chapter. The name of this chapter is The Journey from Platform 9 3/4. From last chapter to the beginning of this chapter, Harry has just had a very miserable month with the Dursleys. His month was absolutely terrible, and Petunia and Uncle Vernon no longer go clean his room, so he's living in his own mess. Um, well, Dudley is said to be very scared of Harry now because last time Hagrid gave him a pigtail. So now that he knows that Harry is a wizard, he's scared of Harry, but at least he doesn't annoy Harry anymore. But
Yes.
Harry is very lonely. He is feeling very lonely. So he stays in his room all the time, but he is reading his school books and he's very excited to go to Hogwarts and start learning magic. And this is where we learn for the first time that Harry has named his new owl, the white owl that Hagrid gave him, Hedwig. And that is different because the name in Portuguese is
Edviges. Yeah.
Edwiges. It, but I never know if the pronunciation is Edwiges or Edwiges in Portuguese.
Just in Portuguese, I have, if I'm not wrong, I always listen to Edviges.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
Edwiges.
I do not know where the name comes from in real life,
Mm-hmm.
but Harry found this name in a book in History of Magic.
History of
So
Magic. I know
yeah.
there is in a Catholic religion, there is a saint named Hedwig.
Oh, okay. So maybe it has something to do with that.
Yes.
No, I don't know. But, anyways, that is what we learn in the first 2 pages of this chapter. And then
Yeah.
there is a lot that we are going to mention, and Katja is going to talk a lot about the Weasleys. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, but today's episode theme is going to be describing people. Last time we talked about what are the vocabulary and expressions used to describe places. Today we will describe people.
Good.
So, um, we've already talked a little bit about how to describe people, but I want to focus today a little bit more on the personality than the physical one, but we're going to discuss about everything anyway. Um, But before we get to that, I have just two expressions in English that are said right in the beginning of the chapter by Uncle Vernon that I wanted to point out because they are very British. So when Harry goes to the Dursleys to ask them if they can drive him to King's Cross the next day for the train, um, Uncle Vernon asks what platform it is, and Harry says it's 9 3/4. And then Uncle Vernon replies, and I'm going to read from the book. He says, "Don't talk rubbish." And that is very British to say rubbish. Rubbish is xingamento, right? So I think it could be like porcaria. No, we don't say that in Portuguese. What do we say in Portuguese? Like ladainha.
I think it is. Okay. Uh, I don't know if can reclamando, não.
I just
Ladainha, it's the best. Okay.
yeah, but rubbish is such an intrinsic British expression that because they use it here all of the time. It is very common. And not even just for that. You can use rubbish for everything. You can say, for example, and this is real life example that Katja can confirm, I am rubbish at technology.
Okay.
Katja can confirm. She just witnessed today.
We are learning.
Yeah, we had
learning process.
We had some technical difficulties. I am the technical difficulty. But yeah, that's an example of something that is very British. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
No. Yeah,
No.
I didn't know either until I moved here. Because you go out, you go around, and everyone is like, "Oh, this is rubbish," or "Don't talk rubbish," or "I am rubbish at cooking." It's so common that I realized, oh,
if you don't know what to say, try rubbish.
Rubbish. It will fit.
Depends on where you are, okay, but
yeah. But if you're trying to generally say something is bad, you can go with rubbish. For sure. It's gonna have the desired impact. And then after Uncle Vernon says, "Don't talk rubbish," he says, "There is no platform in 9 3/4." And then Harry says, "Well, it's on my ticket." And he replies with, "Barking," said Uncle Vernon, "howling mad, the lot of them." And I know this is not specifically a British expression, but it is used very much here, which is to say that something is barking mad. So it's something is so crazy, it's barking mad. And here he even exaggerates it by saying barking, howling mad. So howling is like an extreme bark, right? Howling is the uivo.
When you want to emphasize something.
Exactly, yeah. So whenever something is completely crazy and you consider it, out of the normal, it's very common to say here that it's barking mad. But yeah, these are the two British expressions I wanted to point out right now. And I don't want this chapter to be very long because I really want to focus more on talking about the Weasleys and the descriptions. So I'm gonna go straight ahead to the part where they are going to King's Cross Station. I'm not gonna linger into the sentiments of Harry feeling lonely at the Dursleys.
Okay.
But anyway, I always find funny that the Dursleys agree to give Harry a lift to the station. I would think that they would not care to do that.
Yeah, I think the same way as you, because they don't need to, okay? They don't need to. They don't like that Harry is a wizard, okay?
Yeah. So why?
Why? But
yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I always wonder that. I always think of that. Why are they agreeing to do that? But anyway, I have a note here in my notes to say that the other thing that I think is absolutely crazy, it is barking mad, in my opinion, is to drive to King's Cross, because the traffic in that area of London is barking mad.
Oh
It,
gosh.
yeah, and because the streets here in London they're very thin and narrow, and it's one lane usually. Most of them are, because they're very old streets. They're very
Oh,
small and only like one way there and the other way
one
coming
day back.
back. So the traffic is completely insane. And another thing that I wanted to say, and this is a personal curiosity, the first time, actually the second time I came to London to visit, I lived in Amsterdam, and I came here by train, and I arrived at King's Cross station because that's where the international trains arrive. And I arrived, I don't know if it was platform 10 or 9, but when you come off, because like you come off here and the other platform is right here, I was right in the middle of platforms 9 and 10. And I thought, I can't believe this. I am in King's Cross between platforms 9 and 10. It's magical.
Your first time. Oh my God. How old were you? Not
Oh,
11.
no, 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 not 11, maybe 21, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was really special to me. When Harry gets to King's Cross, I imagine it was very busy, as it usually is. He is lost because he's looking around for platform 9 3/4, and
Hmm.
there is no platform 9 3/4. Right?
Yeah.
Where is it? Well, it doesn't exist. So Harry's
Hmm.
like, no, this something must be very wrong.
Hmm.
And then he's walking around and he hears someone saying the word muggles. And he realizes, okay, these are my kind of people. These are my
Hmm.
peeps. I'm going to go follow them. And he follows a bunch of red-haired people.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are they?
Who are they? They are the Weasleys.
Oh,
Okay.
everyone's favorite family. Do you love them?
Yes, I love them.
I love them.
Yeah, we love them.
I
There's no
Yeah,
way, okay. I have only one of them, okay. We are going to talk about him.
yeah,
And I don't like him so much, but all the others, okay, they are very special for all of
yeah.
them, all of us, okay. Very,
I
very
lo-
good.
I love them. I love them so. I really wish that I could hang out with the Weasleys.
Oh, who? All of us, okay.
Right? Can you imagine just hanging out with Ron, Fred, George, the cool
Yes.
older brothers?
Yes, visit their house, okay?
Oh, that would be amazing. But
Yes,
anyway,
amazing.
but
But okay, so let's talk about them.
it
When
is,
Harry,
yeah, it's your turn to speak as much as you
yeah,
want.
so he saw a lady, okay, and she's very, very kind with her children and with all the others. And at the book, she is described as a plump woman. I have never heard this adjective to describe a person who is fat. Okay, this is not good, but okay, it's a new word for me. I don't know if it is British or special. I really don't know. So he saw Miss Weasley. She's
Mm.
had hair, and what is very curious in the book, they describe she's with her family, where all of them are flaming head haired. Okay, flaming. I mean that in Portuguese, in chamas. Okay, like
Yeah,
because when we have head hair in Portuguese, we say ruivos,
yeah,
and flaming head hair. So very, very head. And
yeah.
with freckles, all of them have freckles.
Freckles. Yeah.
In Portuguese, we say sardas.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
In Portuguese, we say sardas. And well, I have never read. And about Ron, she said they describe Ron with the youngest, okay, teen That's very common to use, and gangling, that in Portuguese they translated as desengonçado. It was
Yeah.
very curious for me too. And I look up in a dictionary, and I discovered that a gangly person is someone who shakes a lot, the
Oh, okay.
hands. Yes, yes. And
Oh,
he is described as a boy with big hands and big feet too, and a long nose.
yeah.
Okay, and a long nose too. The others, they just said the oldest or the youngest, the twins, Fred and George.
I love
Okay,
them.
yes, I love them too. And about Jeannie, she's not going. She just asked if she can go to just this. Okay, that I
Yeah.
remember.
Can you tell me what was your first impression of the Weasleys when you read this for the first time?
Well, well, at the first time when I read, let me remember. I think that at first they will be very important for Harry at that moment.
Yeah.
And what is important for me in Harry Potter, and I think that it's why I have that passion. Okay, uh, it is in a school, and we are talking. We have families. Harry doesn't have a family, and the Weasleys represent that family. Okay, and when he got married with Ginny, I was so glad because now he he belonged to that family. He belongs to that family. He has a family.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I like. Okay, it is good when we can count with other people. Okay, like father and mother. And that family is very special. So
Yeah.
they were going to be very important. Okay, for Harry and what is going to happen with him.
Yeah. That is so
Okay.
nice because I don't know. Well, I think you probably felt the same that I did from what you say, but I loved the Weasleys from this moment, like
Yes.
this moment.
Hmm, hmm.
First mention ever of them, I was like, I love them. I love them. I love that family.
Yeah, they. She is so kind. All of them are very kind. Okay, all of
Yeah.
them. Arthur is,
Oh,
my
he's the
God.
cute.
Yes, because he worries about the Muggles. Okay, when he talks to Lucius Malfoy. Okay, they don't think the same way. So he is very very special too. This is why
Yeah.
they have that very special children. Okay, because
Yeah.
parents are very important.
Eh,
So
The parents are just such good people that there is no way the children would be different.
yes, they are kind, they are simple, and but they are responsible. They about their behavior, about the things they believe. Okay, they are. Yes, yeah, exactly like you. I love them. I
Yeah,
just love them. Okay.
absolutely yes.
Yes.
And when Harry approaches them and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, can you help me get to platform?" She's so sweet. She's so
Yeah.
helpful.
Yes, yes, she is
Yeah,
so kind. And she, don't worry, okay? Just if you are afraid, run, okay? Run. Ah,
yeah.
so cute, so
I
cute.
I think that is very sweet when she says you can run if you're afraid, run. Because
Yeah,
like, oh, she knows, she understands that he's feeling a little bit nervous about it.
yes, yes. It's not
Mm.
common, okay?
I mean, right?
You have to pass in a place you didn't see because we don't
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
I have another question for you.
Uh,
If you were at the station waiting to go to Hogwarts, right?
okay.
Imagine. You ask a stranger, a complete stranger, okay, how do I get to the platform? And she tells you, you need to run straight into the wall. Would you do that?
Oh no, if I didn't see another person doing this, for sure I will not do this. Oh, gosh, no, no,
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
funny. Okay, so here's a bit of an improvised outro for part 1 of the episode because we forgot to film the end of part 1. So this is the end of part 1 of this chapter, and part 2 will come next week in episode 5 of Harry Pod. I'll see you then. Bye.